Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am having a first look at Pooh from Diamond Art Club. So today I am having my first look at Pooh. But it isn't any old Pooh. It is, of course, Winnie the Pooh. So Winnie the Pooh, I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody knows about Winnie the Pooh. He first appeared in a children's short story compiled by London's Evening News newspaper for Christmas Eve in 1925. So Winnie the Pooh will be 100 years old on Christmas Eve this year. So this is something a little bit different. This is part of the Lil Diamonds range. It's actually an offshoot from that. The Lil Diamonds range first appeared as an introduction for kids to diamond painting. It was, or still is, small canvases that aren't too complicated and don't take too long to do. And the idea was it could be a good way to get kids interested in diamond painting, and it was also a way for seasoned diamond painters to have a little break from the kits they were working on and have a small project that didn't take too long. So sort of two reasons that Lil Diamonds came around. And then they extended that into the Sparkle Pals range, and these are even smaller, even easier to do. And the difference with these is they are actually figures that stand up. They have a base, so they stand up. So you can place them pretty much anywhere in the room, and you can chop and change them, move them around. Really easy to do. You don't have to, in fact, you can't hang them on the wall. So we'll have a look at it. So of course it says Disney, Winnie the Pooh, and then we have Lil Diamonds by Diamond Art Club. Art Kit DIY includes everything you need. Sparkle Pals, Pooh. The size is 5.7 inches by 2.4 inches, which is 14.5 centimeters by 6 centimeters. On the back, everything you need is included. How it works. So 3 basic steps on how to diamond paint. Third party tested for compliance with EU and USA standards. So Diamond Art Club's kits, the lads kits, the diamond painting kits and the Sparkle Pals are all tested by an independent authority to make sure that they can conform to the EU and USA standards. So you can be sure there are no chemicals in these kits that shouldn't be there. There are no excess chemicals that shouldn't be there. Everything has been tested and approved. And that is pretty much it. Warning, choking hazard, again, keep out of reach of small children. You don't want them swallowing the drills, picking them up and thinking that they're candy. So just don't put them in front of the kids, young kids, when you can't keep an eye on them. So the package is sealed, so the first thing you have to do is open it. Actually, it may be, yeah, there's a glue strip, so I don't actually have to tear it or cut it. Just open the glue strip and hopefully just pull it out of the bag. So we have a cardboard envelope basically, and inside we'll flip it open. Here we can see all of the characters in this series. So the Sparkle Pals, they choose a theme. One of the other ones was Harry Potter. We had different characters. So this time it's characters from Winnie the Pooh. And here we can see all of the characters. But today we're having a look at Winnie the Pooh. So again, how it works. The kit is in this bubble wrap bag. We'll skip down. So DIY Sparkle Pals kit contents, it tells us what's in the kit, but I will be looking through everything. And nice little image there of Pooh, Piglet and Tigger. So that is the packaging, and it is stapled. We have 3 staples, so I'm just going to tear it, take it out of the cardboard, and we'll have a look inside. So we have the character, we have the drills, and we have the toolkit. The first thing I want to look at is the toolkit. I just want to go through it. We have a thank you envelope that was hidden underneath, so we'll talk about all of these things. But the first thing is the toolkit. So I want to go through everything for people maybe who are new to diamond painting, or people who are thinking about taking diamond painting up as a hobby. I'll go through the toolkit and the contents. So because I'm going through everything, the video will tend to be quite long. So if there's something in particular you want to see, go to the description, choose the section, because I'll break the video down into sections. If you already know about Diamond Art Club's toolkit, you probably won't want to watch it again. So you can skip to the character or whatever it is you want to see. So if you're new to diamond painting, you probably are used to receiving pens like this from other companies. It is a plastic straw and it has a nylon tip with a brass insert. This is what all the other companies are supplying as standard with their toolkits. It is basically a plastic straw, because if I wiggle the tip, I can take it out and you can see that's all it is. So we'll have a look at what is inside the kit, because Diamond Art Club decided to step things up quite a bit. They've improved things, I would say, dramatically. Is that a bit too strong? But they have made huge differences to what you can expect in the toolkit. So all the other companies are supplying a straw. It may be a different colour, but it will be the same as this. If you buy a kit from Diamond Art Club, you can expect to get a pen like this. So you can see already, very different from the plastic straw. So it is branded Diamond Art Club. And we have a little cap, so we'll take the cap off and we'll just compare the tips of the pens. So you can see the Diamond Art Club pen tip is quite a bit wider. The actual brass part is the same, but this part is where the big difference is. With these pens, you normally dip it in pink wax or putty, whatever it is you use. Diamond paint, it stops picking up. You push it into the wax or the putty again, reload the pen and carry on. Diamond Art Club's pen doesn't work that way. The wax is actually inside the tip in here. So if I unscrew it, we can see how it works. So inside we have the tip of the pen, we have this little white piston, and I can pull that out and the wax is in here. So that is what is inside the pen. So I screw the pen back down until it goes tight, which is there. When you get the pen, this will be loose. So the first thing you have to do is prime it. You have to feed the wax to the tip of the pen. To do that, all you do is hold the tip and twist the pen. Now, if you turn it a little bit, look at the end, see if you can see any wax. If you can't, turn it a little bit more. Still no wax. A little bit more. Still no wax. A little bit more. And then the wax is starting to come out. You maybe just see that. So all you do is wipe that off and you're ready to go. So that is priming the pen. That is putting wax into the actual tip, because initially there is no wax in this little brass piece. So you diamond paint, you pick up your drill, place the drill as normal. Eventually it won't pick up, just like the other pen. But what you do then is you hold the tip, twist the pen very slightly, it will feed wax to the tip, and you carry on diamond painting. Eventually you will have screwed the pen all the way down to the end of the thread, Once you've done that, you can't feed any more wax to the tip. You have to reload the pen. So what you do is unscrew, get back to the little plunger inside, you pull that out, then you take the refill wax that comes in the kit, so this is the wax that's in the pen, you tear off a little piece of that, roll it up into a little tube and drop it down inside here. Don't fill it to the very top, because if you do, you won't be able to get this little piston to go in. It will sit too high, and that means that when you try and screw the pen on, it won't catch the threads. So always leave a little space at the end so the plunger or the piston, whatever you want to call it, can go in. Once you put it in, you screw the pen back on until it goes tight, and then you're ready to feed wax again. Now, because you've already primed the pen, there is already wax in here, so just turn it a little bit. That will push the wax to the top. If you get any excess sticking out, just wipe it off with your finger, make sure it's flat. If you don't do that, you will get residue on the drills when you place it on the diamond painting, so you don't want that. So you just wipe it, make sure it's flat, and then you're ready to go. So this amount of wax will refill the pen quite a few times, so it will last a long time. The other difference with the pen is it is more ergonomic. It's much thicker than the plastic straw, and it varies in diameter, so it is wasted here and here. That means when you're using the pen, you can change the grip to a different diameter rather than holding the same diameter all the time, which can get tiring on your hand. You can just adjust it slightly back and forward, so it's definitely more comfortable. So the other thing that we get with this, since I was talking about wax, is we also get a heart of pink wax. Diamond Art Club have always supplied heart-shaped wax. Most companies supply a rectangle or a square. Diamond Art Club have always supplied the wax, the heart-shaped wax. Now, I did contact them when this new pen and the new wax appeared, and asked them what is the difference between the pink wax and the clear wax. Is there any difference? And they said no, the formula is the same, it's just that this is not pink. The reason they did that is they thought the pen looked better like this, rather than having pink at the front. The actual tip of the pen here is clear, so if you put a different coloured wax in instead of the clear stuff, the tip will turn that colour. So if you use blue wax, it will be blue. If you use purple wax, it will be purple. You may want to do that, you may not. It's really up to you. You can just try the wax and see what you think. So that is the wax that you get. You get the clear wax, and you still get the heart-shaped wax. And I think that's just sort of a tradition. Diamond Art Club have always done the heart shape, and I think this is just a sort of nod to that. So that is the pen. Now I'll talk about the multiplacer. So again, if you're new to diamond painting, this is a multiplacer. It allows you to place more than one drill at a time. So what you do is you push this into the wax, you fill the little trough in the end. It doesn't automatically feed wax to this, so you have to manually do it. You press it into the wax, fill the little channel, and then you can pick up 4 drills at a time instead of 1. So when you're diamond painting, if you're using a pen with the brass tip, you can only place 1 drill at a time. If you use this multiplacer, you can place 4 at a time, and that speeds things up. That is if you have an area of the same colour. If you have a very large area of the same colour, you might want to use the other multiplacer that comes in the kit, which is bigger. This one takes 7 drills, so you can place 7 drills at a time instead of 4. You may want to use this if you're trying to get your diamond painting completed for a certain date. Maybe you're doing it as a gift, as a birthday present, a wedding present, Christmas present, something like that, and you think, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this finished, doing the single placing. If you have areas of the same colour, you could try using the multiplacer to speed things up. So these come as standard. And the next thing is the tray. If you have been diamond painting and you're doing the smaller kits, you're probably familiar with a tray like this, the little green boat, so people call it. The problem with the boat is it is small, so you can't put a lot of drills on it at one time. But the main thing is it has angled sides. So when you're diamond painting, if you accidentally bump or touch the side, it will flip over very, very easily. If that happens, your drills end up on your glue, on the table, on the floor. You have to pick them up and then start again. Diamond Art Club upgraded their tray, so they don't supply a green tray, they supply this tray. Now, this tray is smaller than the standard tray. If you are doing a Diamond Art Club diamond painting, the tray that you get will be larger than this. This is the small tray. But as you can see, it's still bigger than the green one. It comes with a spout. It has a stopper that you can just take out. The idea of the stopper is when you pour drills in your tray and shake them, you don't have to worry about the drills falling out the end when you're shaking it. The other thing is the tray is deeper than the green tray, so when you're shaking the drills, there's less chance of them jumping out. The other thing is the edges or the sides are straight, so when you set the tray down, if you accidentally bump it, it won't flip over like the green one will. The other thing is it comes with a lid. So the lid fits into the tray. There are two grooves, one either side. You slide the lid up, press it up to the end, and it locks. So no matter how hard I shake the tray, the drills won't fall out. Now that can be handy if you've got small children who are running around and you have to leave the table for a few minutes. You can lock the tray, and if the kids do pick it up, they'll shake it, they'll hear the drills inside, but the drills won't be thrown all over the table. If you leave a tray like this lying on the table with drills in it, the drills are going to end up all over the place. So it's handy for that, as long as you get back before the kids figure out how to open it, and all you do is put a thumb either side and just pull back. The other thing is if you have pets that cast hair, like cats and dogs, if you do, you will be used to finding pet hairs in your tray beside your drills. If you're using a tray like this, when you finish diamond painting, you just close it up and you can leave it on the table. You can leave it for a day, a week, a month, whatever. When you come back, you open your tray and all you'll find inside is nice clean drills. There will be no pet hairs, no dust, no crumbs, nothing. It will be nice and clean, ready to go. So it's a really nice design, really simple design. As I said, this is the smaller version. If you buy a full-size diamond painting from Diamond Art Club, you will get a larger tray, which I will just go and get one so you have an idea of the size difference. So if you buy a full-size kit, your tray will be this size. So you can see there is quite a difference. Works exactly the same way, has the locking lid. So the other thing is the trays are stackable. They have a little recess in the side, or a base, sorry, in the base, so they can actually sit inside each other. So if you're stacking them up, they only take up that size of a footprint and you don't have them all scattered over the table. So that is the tray and the pen and the wax. And the only thing that is left is the baggies. You get a bag of bags, and these are for keeping any spare drills you've got left at the end. You should end up with spares of every colour. So I always count the bags. I just always have from all the different companies. Diamond Art Club tend to be between 15 and 20. I think on the packaging it says 15 resealable bags, but it tends to be slightly more than that. So we'll see how many we have in this kit. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think I did 2 there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I may have double counted one, so 23 or 22. Just got to check the packaging again. I think it does say 15. Yeah, you can see on here it says 15 resealable baggies. This time I got 21 or 22. It's always slightly over, I've found, and it does vary from kit to kit. So then we have all these little bags which we can put the spare drills in, and we can keep them and possibly use them on another kit at some point in the future. So that is the toolkit. Just move this all out of the way. Put the cap back on the pen. And then we'll have a look at the drills. So because this is such a small kit, we don't have a lot to look at, but we see that on the bag it tells you what the kit is. So it says Pooh Sparkle Pals, so you know you definitely have the correct drills for this kit. So if we open it up, there's a seal along the side, just a glue strip. They don't open at the end like you might expect if you've never seen them before. So just go along the side, open it up, and take out the drills. So this is it. We have 4 colours, and they don't have the DMC code on them. They are just numbered. 1, 4, 2, 3. So nothing much to say about them. They are round drills. I think they are fairy dust. These yellow ones definitely are. So the fairy dust drills have a very, very fine sparkle that I call it's micro glitter. So it's like glitter on the top of the drill, very, very fine. So instead of just one facet reflecting one area of white light, it is broken up into tiny, tiny reflections. So that one, it's difficult to see. It's a lot easier to see if there's fairy dust in the tray, but that is definitely fairy dust. The red one, I think that is just standard drills. The brown looks like standard as well. And the black, hard to tell. Hard to tell. But once they're in the tray, you really notice the difference. When they're in the pack, it's hard to tell because it's a really subtle difference. So only 4 colours in this, which makes it nice and easy. And the bags are just numbered. So before we actually get to the main character, one other thing is the thank you envelope. So we have a thank you for your purchase, little sparkly diamond, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. On the back, tips and tricks, so a couple of ideas if you're new to diamond painting. And the diamond actually acts as a lock for the envelope. So if we fold it up, we can open the envelope and see what's inside. So on the top we have kit contents, which we've went through, and then on the left hand side we have join our Facebook group. So if you scan the QR code, you can join Diamond Art Club Facebook group and meet thousands of diamond painters around the world. and you can see what people are working on. You can ask questions. If you've got any questions, maybe you're new, drop in, ask a question. You will always get answers. People are very helpful and always trying to help newcomers, so don't be shy. Definitely recommend joining it. You'll see what other people are working on, and just the whole vibe of the diamond painting community is really good on the Diamond Art Club Facebook group. Then we get how to use and refill the twist and pick applicator, which I did show, but it's got an explanation here as well. How to diamond paint, basically step-by-step instructions. On the bottom we have all the socials, so we have Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and TikTok at Diamond Art Club, and the website diamondartclub.com. The final part, you can get a 20% discount if you scan the QR code and download the Diamond Art Club app. If you see a kit that you like and buy it through the app, you will get a 20% discount. So definitely worth using if you're looking to buy another Diamond Art Club kit. And that's it as far as the envelope goes. So we'll just fold it back up, fold up the little diamond, pop it through, and that's it. So we'll put that to the side, and finally we'll get to good old Winnie the Pooh. So we have a bubble bag that he's in, which is sealed, resealable actually. So open it up and we'll check what we've got. So as I said earlier, these figures actually are freestanding, so you get a base, and in the back here we have the Diamond Art Club Do What Makes You Sparkle, and then we have copyright Disney, based on the Winnie the Pooh works by A.A. Milne and E.H. Shepard, www.disney.com. So this is licensed artwork, licensed by or from Disney. If we turn it over, here we have him, Winnie the Pooh. So you can see all it has on here is numbers. So all you have to do is match the number on the bag to the number on the character. So young children should be able to follow this pretty easily, because all you're doing is putting 3s where 3s are, 4s where 4s are, that type of thing. There's no symbols or anything that they could get confused about. The drills don't go in straight lines, and they don't meet together. They don't have to be as tight as they do on a diamond painting. You can see that here they're going basically in a circle, and there's a gap in between them, and there's meant to be. It's just the way that they're done, and it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to be exactly perfect with them. There is a bit of leeway, so ideal for the kids, and very, very fast. If you have been diamond painting and do something like this, you'll find you do them really quickly, because you don't have to line them up as precisely as you do with diamond paintings. So that is pretty much it. So you can see we've got the 4 colours, and it's really easy. I mean, they wouldn't even have to look really at the numbers. You can see the yellow, the red, the black and the brown. You could do it probably without actually looking at the numbers. But it's a good way for the kids to learn the numbers, matching them up, and hand-eye coordination, placing the drills as well, so they get used to using a diamond painting pen. And hopefully they enjoy it that much that as they get older they continue to do the diamond paintings, maybe step up to the Little Diamonds range where they're actually doing canvases, and then eventually move on to the full-sized diamond paintings. Diamond painting is a really, really good way to relax and switch off. I think it's a good way to get the kids away from their phones and tablets and things like that, and they can just sit and diamond paint in peace and quiet and relax. So once you've finished, the other thing I should mention is there is a clear cover over this, so it's not sticky to touch. You have to peel that off. Once you peel it off, there is glue that the drills stick to. So once it's finished, all you do is push the base into the slot, and then you have a little Winnie the Pooh that you can put anywhere in the room. So as I said, there is a whole set that you can get if you really enjoy Winnie the Pooh. Some people collect that sort of thing. So I'll just go back and have a look again. So here are all the characters that you can get. So that is it. That is the very first time that I have done a review of Pooh. So that was a first look at Pooh from Diamond Art Club. Part of the Sparkle Pals range that is aimed at introducing kids to diamond painting in a nice, easy, fun way. Also for people who already diamond paint, simple little projects that they can do very quickly and get a break from the large kits they're working on. They can do them as little presents for their own children, small children, or they can do them for the grandkids. So the kids can enjoy them without actually having to do them, but I think the main thing would be if the kids actually did them, maybe the parents or the grandparents sat beside them and showed them how to do it. And I think it's a good way to interact with the kids and get them away from all the electronic gadgetry and toys. So just a little bit of peace and quiet, and all they're doing is matching up the numbers. You can make little games out of it depending on the ages of the kids, and just getting them to tell you what the numbers are, what the colours are, that type of thing. Very few colours in them. You don't have to be too accurate when you're placing the drills either. So again, for somebody who's totally new to diamond painting, it could be a quick introduction just to get used to using the pen, if nothing else, especially the Diamond Art Club pen. Just getting used to feeding the wax to the tip, something a bit different that is new to a lot of people. But you can collect the whole set and have all these little Winnie the Pooh and his friends characters around the kids' bedroom. Or if you're a Winnie the Pooh collector, it's something new to add to your collection. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, accessories, anything to do with diamond painting, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you may catch me live on YouTube. I do random lives where people can drop in, see what I'm working on, and we can have a bit of a chit chat, talking about diamond painting, talk about the weather, whatever. I am originally from Scotland. I now live in Copenhagen, capital city of Denmark, and I'm always interested in talking to people around the world, learning a little bit about where they live. So if you're interested in that, you know where to find me. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.